let's get straight into this. I know y'all did not want me to buy this foundation. You guys did not want me to buy this. The sales lady at Sephora who helped me did not want me to buy this. Nobody wanted me to buy this foundation, but here we are. I am doing a first impressions of the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Foundation. 106 Australian dollars at Sephora. So it is by far the most expensive foundation I've ever bought. One thing to note though is I do really like me some liquidy, sheer ass, overpriced foundations like I do. So I feel like this is gonna be up my alley. Look at that bottle. That is so gorgeous. It feels really expensive, because it is. So I haven't had to play with this foundation at all. I'm very excited to try it out. This is gonna be a genuine first impressions. I'm in the shade Light Medium 14, and I believe it is the neutral olive undertone. The yellow undertone was way too yellow for me. Let's do this. So I did go into Sephora and get shade matched, but we only did like a very small patch of my face. So I don't actually really even know what the finish is like, nothing like that, except obviously the hype around online. Let's actually check out the website before I apply this. Ooh, I love that. Nourishing formulation is crafted with Vita Serum Complex designed to fight the formulation of wrinkles. Okay. I'm gonna have a look at the application because I'm just holding this here. Okay, so for a sheer perfection, they recommend fingertips. And then for sublime perfection, they recommend using a brush. So, ¿por qué no los dos? I'm gonna start with a finger application because I feel like that's what I would do on a day-to-day basis. So I have my skincare on, obviously, but I'm not gonna prime. So I wanna see what this foundation does. They do sell a primer, but I didn't pick that up. All right, we are very close now, all up in my pores, so let's not be scared of natural skin texture. I'm gonna dot it all around my face. Some clean phalanges, very, very liquidy. It's just as fluid as the Glossier Skin Perfecting Tint. It actually smells like skincare, that's interesting. Feels very hydrating, kind of feels like I'm putting a moisturizer on. Wait, I need a mirror because I don't know if this little viewfinder is just making things look really good because the image is very small. Let me get a mirror, I need to check this out. Yeah, okay, what the fuck, Pat? I love this. I would wear this every single day. Holy shit, my skin looks just like blurred and perfected. The finish is very natural, I'd say. If you're on the oilier side, you probably want to powder after this, but I wouldn't powder. I really like that dewy skin look. Look at that sheen on the skin. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. However, it is a very, very sheer coverage if you use your fingers. It kind of just blurs and perfects the skin with it still looking at like skin. So you can still see all my sunspots and my beauty spots, all my little freckles and things. So you can still see a skin, but it's just kind of perfecting the overall look of it, which I like. But let's go in with another pump and a brush. I'm gonna use the brush I always use. This is the Real Techniques, I think it's a buffing brush. I am not exaggerating. This is beautiful. I actually went into Sephora with the intention of re-upping on my Dior Backstage. It's my favorite foundation. And I went away with this foundation instead, but I am gonna back myself with that choice because this is gorgeous. So I'm being very kind of gentle and slowly building up that coverage because it's such a fluid foundation. You want to take your time with it. I really like the coverage that a brush gives. I would be 100% happy with just using the finger application for like an everyday look if you're brave enough to use this foundation every day for the price point. But with a brush, it's definitely giving me a much more flawless finish. I'm really excited. I'm going to let this dry down a little bit so that we can see the finish at the end. I might finish off my face, just a really quick, natural beat. I don't want to put too much product on top of this foundation because I still really want to see how it wears. I will be right back. Okay, so I put a little bit of blush on, a little bit of brows, didn't powder or use any highlight because I really want you to just see the foundation for what it is on the skin. So this is it, dried down. It looks like velvet on the skin, and there's a slight dewiness. I wouldn't say it's too like wet looking if you don't like a super dewy finish. It is breaking up just the tiniest bit on my under eye area, kind of where I have those creases, but that is to be expected when you have creases under your eyes. I might take you out into the sun and see what it looks like in full-on unflattering direct sunlight. Let's have a look. All right, this is direct sunlight, so I don't have any words. It's beautiful. I would very much recommend this product. All right, I think we know how I feel about this product. Outside, actually, it did look extra dewy. So when you're in the sunlight, obviously, and you get direct lighting on your face, it does look almost oily. You might want to powder the shit out of your face if you don't like that look, but I think it's really, really pretty. So I think we know my final thoughts. Look, I'm glad I spent my coin. I know you guys didn't want me to buy it, but I did, and I love it, and I hope that this video was at least helpful for you, informative in any way if you were looking at buying this foundation. That's it. Until my next video, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.